What's up, Chuckers? Techie Sean here. We are back with another Served 5-Setter, your weekly roundup of all things racket sports. 5 stories in 10 minutes or less. If you're new and haven't subscribed yet, please hit subscribe on YouTube or give us a follow on your preferred podcast platform so you can stay up to date on all things served. We couldn't be more thankful for the love and support from you guys. We wouldn't be here without you. That said, today is Friday, August 7th, 2026, and here's what we've got for you. More star pairings are added to the NYC list. Carlos Alcaraz makes a call on Cincinnati. The WTA announces a brand new partnership, and Padel plants its flag in London for the very first time. But first, we start in Montreal, where the ATP side of the National Bank Open has turned into an upset frenzy. Before the tournament started, Sinner, Alcaraz, and Djokovic all skipped the event entirely. And of the players who actually showed up, the seeds have been dropping like a Federer drop shot. Let's run a quick recap of the upset so far. Top seed, world number 3, Alexander Zverev was beaten by world number 69, Talon Griekspoor, in 3 sets. World number 6, Daniil Medvedev, gone in straight sets to world number 70, Bodik van de Zandschulp. And Taylor Fritz, just days after he lifted the trophy in DC, fell to Thiago Agustin Tarante, a 25-year-old Argentine who started the season ranked outside of the top 100. And home favorite FAA withdrew with a back injury before he got a chance to hit a single ball. World number 7, Alex de Minaur, was the latest of the top seeds to fall after his loss to world number 37, Cam Norrie. The finals for Montreal and Toronto aren't played until Thursday, August 13th. We can't wait to see who makes it all the way. On to set number 2, where stars continue to pair up on their way to the Big Apple. Earlier this week, the US Open released the extended list of teams who want to play its revamped mixed doubles event. And quick important caveat, this is the list of pairs that have signed up for the opportunity to play. This is not the official draw or the final field. Not everyone here will actually take the court. Check out the newsletter for the full list of entries so far, but the new additions include Emma Navarro and Tommy Paul, Katie Boulter and Alex de Minaur, Carolina Mukova and Jakub Mensik, Anna Kalinskaya and Lorenzo Musetti, Venus Williams and Alexander Bublik, Alina Svitolina and Gael Monfils, and more. Defending champs Sara Errani and Andrea Vavasori are back chasing a 3rd straight crown. This list feels packed, but there are a few names still missing, one of which brings us to our next set. All right, set number 3, and this one hurts. Carlos Alcaraz, the defending champion of the Cincinnati Open, withdrew ahead of the tournament as he continues to rehab his wrist. If you're like me, you got way too ahead of yourself when you started seeing all of those practice videos show up on social media over the past few weeks. Then all of those hopes were dashed on Tuesday when tournament director Bob Moran confirmed the withdrawal, saying, quote, "We know Carlos is doing everything he can to get back to playing tournaments as soon as possible. We wish him the best with his recovery and look forward to welcoming him back to Cincinnati in the future." What makes this even more dramatic was the rumor of a Carlos Alcaraz and Serena Williams mixed doubles pairing for the US Open event. Will they take the court together in New York? Will Serena have to find a different partner for the US Open mixed doubles? Will she even play at all? Only time will tell. Set number 4 takes us off the courts and into the broadcast control room, because this is one of those behind-the-curtain stories that quietly shapes how you view tennis at home. WTA Ventures, the commercial arm of the Women's Tour, has appointed the sports media giant IMG as its, quote, managed production services partner. It's a multi-year deal that kicks in with the 2027 season. So what does that actually mean? Starting in 2027, IMG will run the production across more than 50 WTA Tour events, the WTA Finals, the 1000s, the 500s, the 250s. We're talking host broadcasts, the world feed, and short-form content that ends up in your social media feeds. Basically, IMG will become responsible for how women's tennis looks and sounds across the world. WTA Ventures CEO Marina Storti said, quote, "The change is an intentional strategy to look at our broadcast product with the view that we are investing in it, we want to innovate it, we want to enhance it over time, and work with a partner that has world-class standards, like IMG, that can bring their expertise from across many sports to help us innovate and take that product to the next level." IMG already produces coverage for the UFC, Major League Soccer, the Ryder Cup, and the Open Championship. This is also a good time to mention that IMG and its tennis division WME represent most of the WTA top 10, including Jessica Pegula, Coco Gauff, Mira Andreeva, Iga Swiatek, Victoria Mboko, and Serena Williams. We're curious to see how this new deal affects the tennis viewing experience. Let us know what you think about this partnership in the comments. Last but not least, set number 5 brings us back to London. This time for the glass. not the grass. Premier Padel has landed in the United Kingdom for the very first time. The London P1 started earlier this week and runs through August 9th at Olympia London. It is the biggest professional paddle event Britain has ever hosted, with a prize pool of just under 480,000 euros on the line. That's roughly 552,000 US dollars. And the timing makes sense. Paddle is the fastest growing racket sport in Britain right now, with the LTA, the Lawn Tennis Association, pouring money into courts and grassroots programs. This is a genuine test of whether the Pro Tour can take hold in a brand new market. The quarterfinals through the finals will be live streamed this weekend completely free on Red Bull TV. Check it out. And that leads us to our tie-break trivia. With the top seed struggling in Montreal this year, here's your question. When was the last time the ATP World Number 1 actually took home the title in Canada? We will have that answer for you in this week's 5-setter newsletter, along with more stories from Canada, including Jack Draper's emotional exit in tears and one young star asking his opponent for an autograph. For those stories and more, head to surfpodcast.com or find us on Substack. Also, we've got Holger Rune returning to serve with Andy Roddick on Tuesday. Make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out. See ya!